Hi everyone, this is another video of an altered project that I did a few years ago, and whenever I was first getting into scrapbooking again, I started scrapbooking like 12 or 13 years ago, I don't know, a long time ago, let's put it that way. And then I kind of stopped for a while because I didn't have enough money to continue supporting my hobby. And then a few years ago I got back into it, and so I started needing tools, and I started, building my collection and stuff like that. And so I bought the Making Memories, sorry about my legs, Making Memories toolkit, and so I decided to alter it, and I wanted to show you what I did. So basically this is just a little kit that comes in a tin, and it's just a basic little tin or whatever, and the lid kept coming off of it, so I was kind of scared that my lid was going to come off and all my tools were going to fall out, so I decided to do a ribbon on the outside. And what I did was I took everything out of the inside and I poked a hole, and I think I did this with my Crop-A-Dile. I'm pretty sure that I did that with my Crop-A-Dile. And then I just, put the ribbon, this is 2 pieces of ribbon, one on this side, one on that side. I tied a knot on the inside of the tin and then threaded it through the hole so that it would come out the other side. And, that way I could tie this bow and it would stay put. So then, I just took like my whole, what do you call it, circle maker, and this is just some paper. I don't remember what kind of paper this is, but I distressed the edges of it, and I think I used walnut stain to ink the edges. And then I just took my circle punch and wrote all of the different tools that are in here. So Amanda's Toolbox of Fun is what this says. Tweezers. This is hammer. Can't touch this. Hammer time is what I wrote. And then I wrote R, Tim the Tool Guy. And let's see, ruler, 6-inch ruler. I made sure that I put how big it is. Scissors, and then I put itty bitty tiny teeny ones. I don't know if you can see, I wrote that. And then this says setting mat, 3x3, embossing stylus, emery board to do this, and I put an arrow, in other words the sides, that's how I did the sides, distressing the sides, glue, and then I put gluey freckles. I don't know why I put that. And then let's see, craft knife, be careful, eck, eyelet setters and punchers, paper piercer, and I think that is everything. So that's it. That's all the tools that are in here. And what I did on the outsides of these circles is I just kind of I didn't ink them with like the ink pads like I normally do. I just kind of colored shadowing effect with the same pen that I was doing the writing with. So this is the inside of the tool box, and has the little mat. This is the eyelet setter, and these are little eyelets, hole punches for setting, and these are the things for setting your eyelets, and it's got 3 different sizes. This is the ruler, hammer, glue, emery board. Whoa. This is the paper piercer, and the paper piercer, whoops, well, the paper piercer and the embossing stylus are in the same thing. So you've got this end in one of the things, and then you can flip it over, and let's see if I can do this one-handed, and then you've got the embossing stylus on the other side. But of course I rarely ever use that because I have my Cuttlebug that I emboss with, so I don't really need a embossing stylus. Alright, so then scissors, and then this is the craft blade, and then my tweezers. Now, my tweezers are really the main thing that I use on a regular basis out of this tool caddy. I honestly have not even opened this tool caddy for, like, ever. I don't remember the last time I used it, but nonetheless, I love the fact that I have it, and I also, I like to look at it. I think it's really, it's fun. It makes me happy. So these tweezers are like the best. If you don't have any tweezers, I would suggest getting these, not necessarily in the tool caddy. I think they sell these separately. They are by Making Memories, obviously, since this is a Making Memories tool caddy. But I love these tweezers because in order to open them, you squeeze instead of, you know, with a normal pair of tweezers, you squeeze and it closes the tweezers. And then in order to let go of whatever it is you're holding with your tweezers, then you open up your fingers, and it can get kind of tiresome whenever you're like picking up jewels or whatever. So like with these, you know, you don't have to have any pressure on your, you don't have to have any pressure on your fingers in order to hold on to whatever it is. You just pick it up, and especially with little tiny jewels, this really comes in handy. So anyway, I thought I would just show you all that, and I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.